Okay folks, this should be the last demo for the day. Let's see if we can make this one look really nice. Actually, no, we're meant to get rid of the colours for this. And just have black. Okay, let's see what we have here. An L magazine, and the letter L is what I call it on my YouTube, my social media. Yeah, and this is it. This is what we're photocopying. We've got this here, a Rolex commercial. And surprise, surprise, not. We're just interested in the picture. Okay. So just going to put this Rolex shit on the glass. It's going to be a little bit smaller than A4 on the horizontal and more than an A4 on the vertical, but we're not going to get too fussed. This is a master copy we're making. See how we go. This rich people's crap. Apparently even fake Rolexes are quite expensive, if I am correct. And that's come up looking interesting. We don't have that there though. We've made it a bit too wishy-washy, maybe too contrasty as well. So we're going to take out some of the contrast for this. Maybe make it a bit more grayscale without getting too carried away. Yeah, looks more contrasty in some ways. Now see what that does, if that helps, making it really low contrast. It could be the wrong way. Oh, we'll learn something hopefully anyway. Yeah, looks interesting. It still looks like those fingers are disappearing. I don't know what's worse, the low contrast or the high contrast. The higher contrast looks, that's the higher, and that's, I don't know folks. Maybe we're going to darken it. Yeah, looks a bit too dark. In some ways it looks good. I think it's maybe because we're using this improvised setting of making colour into black and white, and I think there might be a lot of colour in the composition there in the greys, that it's not a pure black grey, it's a coloured grey as well. So whatever's not there, it can't appear, so I'm going to just stick with this and make that my master copy. So yeah, we're just going to leave it on that. Just going to piss that off. L. We're just going to put the colours back in. Okay, here's our Rolex picture. We're just going to make this into something interesting. So I'll just take this one off the top of the pile that we've made, and this is it. Rolex. Extremely much a status symbol of the rich. Yeah, that's come up looking quite interesting, actually. I think we can utilise that if we enlarge it on the vertical and make that into a real monstrosity of a Rolex commercial. It's what we call sticking it to the establishment, folks. That photocopier art is not just about making pretty pictures, it's about making statements. And these statements that I make usually denigrate the rich and the famous and the uppity, you know, the snooty people who've got lots of money but not necessarily brains. There was something interesting I learned off reading on Google, is that a typical the average IQ of a CEO, I couldn't believe it, but I could. I suspected something of the like, but not that to that extent. But the IQ of an average or a typical or an average, I've forgotten, CEO is 104.7. It's like, fuck, that's only just a little bit more than being right in the middle normal. And it's like, fuck me dead, a fucking brainless, that person really is a fucking monkey. That's a CEO with that kind of brain power. That's why the world is in such a fuck up, because we've got people like that running our fucking world, as in the companies and all that, or the corporations full of assholes who don't have much brain power. A combination, what's the word? A comorbidity of stupidity and assholery. Fuck me dead. This is a comorbidity. These bitches in power, these stupid fucking corporate citizens, are fucking a disease or fucking, or a comorbidity. That's it. No wonder the world's in such a mess, because we've got those sorts of people running it. Those sorts of fucking CEOs running it. So I have no respect for that. And that's come up looking quite nice, actually. I think we're going to make that into our piece. Interesting piece of shit. Yeah, what I mean by monkey, I'm not using the word monkey in a homophobic or a racial context, as in a slur. I'm using it to describe the relatively low IQ of people like CEOs who don't have much high functioning, and yet they still somehow manage to make a lot of money being stupid. And yet rich people, that yet smart people on the other hand, often don't have the kind of power that these stupid monkey brains have, which is really quite unjust, because you think that people who are in power should be smart people, not stupids. But basically that's what you get in the corporate world. Stupids running everything. But one day I'm going to run my own photocopier company. One day I'm going to be rich and I'm going to make a difference to the world. And I'm going to put these monkeys to shame. I'm going to show these monkeys just how a company should be run. Now it's come up looking quite interesting. I don't know if I like it. But basically, yeah, I just have no respect for monkeys. What I call my use of the word monkey to describe someone that's got a normal IQ and is running a corporation, for example. So monkeys, not smart. As opposed to nerds and geeks and toner heads. A toner head, incidentally, is a photocopier nerd or geek. It's a special term for a special kind of nerd or geek, toner head. So that's that one I just did. I don't think I showed it properly. I'll just show it to you a bit slowly. There, that's it there. That's what we just did. And this is another one coming out. I do wonder if I should have kept it all positive. It would have looked perhaps better, but I wanted to do something different. Well, I've been doing this quite a lot lately, to be actually honest. Just trying to make something more interesting. This Harlequin effect in colour. So I'm just trying to line that up. So yeah, that's come up looking quite a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.